It's the world famous KROQ. I'm Nicole Alvarez here with DMAs. Welcome to the desert.
How you going?
Hey.
How are you guys doing?
Splendid.
You already played yesterday and you stuck around. I would like to think you stuck around to play our house, but tell me about last night's show.
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked with it. It's that show. Well, obviously not including next weekend, but it's one of our last shows kind of in the States, and it's been a pretty long run, so we're feeling good, you know? It's the sets come pretty tight. And
you guys have such a cool, tight bond, and it seems like every time I look at you, I'm like, they seem like they've grown up together, and I don't think that you did. You guys grew up in Australia, but how long have you known each other?
Johnny and I went to school together, so...
But we didn't know each other at school.
Yeah.
You didn't?
Not really. Maybe probably known each other for 10 years or something?
Yeah, when I was 18, I joined a band, and Tommy played drums, and I played bass. But it was like a psych band. And so
Okay,
we
cool.
Kind of like kicking around. So yeah, we're doing that, and then I was living in this place in a part of town called Newtown in Sydney, and that's where Tommy and I had an apartment there, and that's how we met Mace, because he kind of was just
Very
hanging around.
nice. What was the music scene like in Australia? Did you guys go to a lot of shows? Were you huge music fans?
Yeah, we based ourselves at a music venue called the Annandale Hotel. That's where a lot of good Sydney bands sort of came out of. A lot of bands worked there as well, so we kind of hang out there and saw heaps of good music and stuff. So yeah, it was a good scene.
That initial band that we were in, our manager owned the hotel.
Oh, okay.
So we had this kind of unlimited bar tab that didn't really exist.
Yeah, that was part of the reason.
So you have a really interesting story about being signed because it was very unconventional and non-traditional. You got signed without actually having played anything. So how did that come about?
Well, I guess we'd kind of all been playing in different bands around Sydney, and the live music scene was kind of dying a little bit, and it has been struggling. It's getting better, but it's been struggling over the last few years. So we kind of didn't really feel the need to play live. We were getting into sound recording, and we just kind of fell in love with songwriting and just doing it all ourselves. And we recorded the album ourselves, and we kind of thought it was a good way to do a debut album. But when we first started, we'd done all that, and then we released one song on YouTube, and pretty much kind of got signed off that.
You guys are huge songwriters. Who starts the process, and do you lock yourselves in a room, or does somebody just come up to the other one and say, I have this idea, it's almost finished now, I need you and I need you?
Yeah, I think every song's different. We don't have the same approach for every single song, just kind of whatever kind of thing. We don't really make rules
I don't think
for ourselves.
there's no routine like that. Lots of our good ones, lots of the tunes I like are the ones that we've kind of all brought in separate melodies and kind of Frankensteined it together, and then it somehow kind of works, you know.
Tell me, you wrote Delete when you were 19 years old.
Mason did.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mason did? Mason wrote it when he was 19 years old. So how long have you all been songwriting? While people were just going to school or, screwing around with their friends, it seems like you guys were already writing these lyrics.
Yeah,
15 or something.
I think
15
Mason's been
years old,
playing
wow.
in bands since he was 11 or 12.
Oh, wow. And then I know you hit radio success in Australia. Did you automatically want to conquer the U.S. after that? Were you hungry for success outside of your home?
Yeah, I think so. That was our general plan to kind of...
Take over the world?
Yeah, pretty much.
That was a big thing as well when we first started and we were recording and we didn't release anything because we weren't really focusing on Australia. We kind of instantly thought that we wanted to get overseas pretty quickly, and
So being in a band, it's kind of inevitable that you're going to be compared to other bands, and you guys have had a little taste of that by, people wanting to compare you to Oasis, even though you're not. How do you react to that at this point? Are you flattered, or do you just say, nah, man, we're just our own thing?
I'm cool with it. It's
a compliment.
Yeah, it's just all part of being in a band, so it doesn't really affect me too much.
And how about you, Johnny?
Yeah, well, we love we love Oasis and Stone Roses and all those bands and in American bands as well, like Dinosaur Jr. and stuff like that.
Nice.
And and Sonic Youth and all those kind of bands, and they're just noisy guitar bands, and we like to write pop tunes with noisy guitar. So we didn't really think about it, but I guess it's all a part of it. It's all cool.
So you're coming back next weekend, and you've already played once. What are you looking forward to the most next weekend? Is it getting back on stage, or maybe enjoying some more of the festival?
Yeah, definitely going to check out some music. Yeah, didn't really get to do it yesterday. So.
Nothing at all you didn't check out?
Well, you know, for example, yesterday, Always, we were playing
Yeah,
After
they were
Us.
good.
And, you know, I've been, like, flogging them for, like, the last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, finally, like, you know, get to see them. And then we have to bail and do some press and stuff. So, like, I'm going to stick around for that, definitely.
Be in the moment and enjoy more stuff, plus your set. Well, continued success, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. You didn't
Thanks
have
for
to
having
stay,
us.
but you did. That's a class act right there. Ladies and gentlemen, DMAs.
Thank you.
Thanks.